This is the next morning with that 67 Vibrolux Reverb. And after I installed and sorted through the owner's tubes, I can report that he had a very noisy 7025 12VX7 MV1. He had an extremely microphonic 5751 in V2. He has and seems to prefer a 12VX7 in the phase inverter, which is fine, but it's odd to me that you decrease the gain here and then increase it here. I think he'd probably be happier with a 12VX7 here and an AT here, but I'll talk to him about it. I think this is a better place to add gain. But you know, that's subjective. It doesn't hurt anything the way he's done it. The rectifier tube was bad. It sounded like a robot trying to blow itself up. So I've got a JJ in there for now. So I'm going to talk to him about whether he wants me to get any different tubes, new production, new old stock, sort through some stuff. I've got a pair of Svetlana Wing C 6L6s, which used to be fantastic tubes. The one in the past 5 years or so have been problematic. And basically, they haven't been made in forever, and the remaining stock are both overpriced and they are what it would have been the rejects 7 years ago. So while these may be good, and so far they seem good, I do want to make sure that everything is really good with those tubes before I send it back. On the normal channel, that non-original pot is the wrong taper, and as a result, it's a little bit too dark at noon. Really need to turn it up to almost just about 7 to get to where 5 ought to be. But there's no DC, and everything aside from the taper of that pot is fine, so that's an easy thing to change out. On the reverb channel, everything's fine. I looked into that low gain jack where I suspect the normaling might be off. It's fine. I don't know why I didn't see this before. It's missing the 10 picofarad cap across this 3 meg resistor, so the channel is not quite as bright as it was designed to be. And I'll talk to the owner about that and see if he would prefer it that way. I do like the sound with that cap. Though it certainly doesn't sound bad as it is now. I've got my test reverb tank hooked up since I don't have the owner's complete amp. And the reverb is sounding nice. It just doesn't have a little bit of the air that cap gives. The tremolo is working well without any thudding or ticking. Though as you can see, I did add a little cap here to take out some of the ticking that these are prone to. Everything is sounding pretty good overall. So I'm going to talk to the owner about tubes. I'm going to talk to the owner about whether he'd like that 10 picofarad cap put back. Side note, I hate the sound of saying it properly. Picofarad, picofarad. I know it's proper, it just sounds weird to me. So, PF. Anyway, I usually say picofarad, though I know it's incorrect. Anyway, I'm talking to him about that option. So I think we're a couple of tubes and a treble pot, maybe that cap away from being done.